Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. Press 1 if you guys can hear me. Press 1 if you guys can hear me. Because what happened with my computer updated today, and for some reason, every time my computer updates, it resets everything. So it told OBS that my Yeti here is not what I was using, and it went back to default. Okay, good, you guys can hear me. And it sounds good, it sounds clear, it's not too loud, not too much. So yeah, the mouth reading stream. We're clearly a stream for people who are hearing impaired. All right, I'm just being socially aware. God, you hateful bastards. Yeah, I agree. Turn off slow mode. I don't know how to turn off slow mode. I don't even know I turned on slow mode. Let me take a look at that there. Let me take a look. How do I turn off slow mode? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Let me see. Hold on one sec. I'm going to do something real quick here. Drop that off. Restore that back. Okay. There we go. Hold on one second. And there we go. Okay, cool. I fixed it. I had to just get rid of the chat for a hot second and then put it back. So, all right. Hey, what's going up, Esker? How you doing? Let me put this up. Okay. Slow mode is off. Freedom! Freedom! Yep. I agree. Am I going to talk about this whole net issue? I don't know what you're talking about. Like the net neutrality stuff? Like, I need to look into that. So that's just what's going on with that. How do you turn off that pesky ad block? You turn off that pesky ad block. It's very simple. Yeah, what's going on, Abyss? You can ask. We've got a couple minutes till we start this thing off. Want to give it about probably about another 5-6 minutes. Let people jump on in. Have I ever seen The Wire? I have not. Winston, so what's really good? Not my ad revenue right now. YouTube, oh my god. Okay, I just have to kind of vent about this for a hot second because it's fucking bad. I've been getting around 90,000 views a day for the past couple days, and the monetized amount of views is about it's plateaued at about 5,000 monetized views. So it's a small number, and it's not paying out shit. I'm just like, wow. I'll be lucky to make enough this month to cover all my bills. So that's happening. I just realized that today. That's not like a woe is me, go to Patreon. This is more like this is a stark reality of what's going on. I have people messaging me like constantly asking, how do I become a YouTuber? How do I do it? How do I do it, Matt? How do I do it? I'm like, you just do it, but don't expect to make any fucking money at it. Not right now. Not till the shit comes back. Hoping it comes back soon. Like I am fucking hoping. Have I ever wondered what the end goal is for people that say they're more than two genders? There's no real end goal for them. They just want everyone to be accepted for how they feel in that moment. Like my girlfriend and I were talking today about the baby, and she's like, well, what gender is it, boy or girl? And I'm like, I don't know. They could be an attack helicopter for all I care, or for all I know. And it's, you know, again, it's that conversation comes up. So there's that. Oh, there's a net neutrality pop-up on Patreon. I haven't looked at the net neutrality shit, but I will look into that for I don't think I'm gonna be tomorrow night. I won't be streaming unless I get home at a decent time. I'm going out with my family up to northern Washington, and I'll be back late, so there probably won't be a stream tomorrow night. You want me to live stream outside? Well, I can't do my show and live stream outside and have it be done the way that I want. So that's unfortunate. Attack helicopters are the best gender. Abso-fucking-lutely. Brendan, what did Rich do now? No bull. I have not seen Transformers yet. Myersek, you're misusing that word. It's not cuck. It's awesome. Should we call me that? I'll have to check out Bloodman. What's going on with net neutrality? Again, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. You want me to tell you to turn off that pesky ad block, John? Well, just turn off that pesky ad block. Aaron, I can't live stream. I mean, I might live stream tomorrow night, but it won't be the show. I just won't be able to. So there's that. Can I live stream when I head to Comic-Con? Yeah, I'll live stream when I'm at Comic-Con. I'll be announcing a meetup for Comic-Con once I figure out where I want to have it. So there's that. I don't know yet. How do you think Philly D is going to go with the rollout of his network? I don't know what Philly D is going to do. I don't know. I think right now he's just building the infrastructure and then going from there. Yes, I've played Sleeping Dogs. That's a great game. You checked your Twitter account and you're blocked by Steve Shives. Everyone's blocked by Steve Shives. You're now part of that tribe. Aaron, you're the only one that I'm going to meet up with, if you know what I mean. I mean burritos, because we got to get burritos. So yeah, I heard about the new Tarantino movie. That's going to be when I do $3 theater content. I wasn't due it for tomorrow, and I won't be here, so probably Thursday. You want to? My name. Oh, thanks a lot, High Flung Blue. Thank you very much, man. Or Who Flung Poo. So do you think that he has a game plan? Yeah, I mean he's well off. He's well to do, and the Franco elite's pulling in a lot of money, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. What Philly D is probably going to do is bring in people from outside of, from people that are in Los Angeles that he knows. So it's like if I wanted to be a contributor for his platform, I probably couldn't do it from here in Washington. I'd have to be in Los Angeles. That's not going to happen. So I don't know. I'm hoping to meet him either at Comic-Con or Penny Arcade Expo next month. I'm going to keep an eye out and then put the word out and see if I can get a face-to-face, which would be fantastic, but I don't know. Any tips for reaching a larger audience? Just consistency, man. Consistency and work with people, talk with people. That's pretty good. A meetup in New York. When I go to New York next year, oh yeah, totally. I just don't know when I'm going to New York. Probably won't be towards the end of summer, early fall, whenever. I'm not too sure yet. So no, I didn't gloss over it. Who flung poo? I get a deuce. Thank you very much. So, everyone's blocked by Steve Shives, Chris Jones. Everyone's blocked by Steve Shives. I didn't see Lacey Green's new gender video. I haven't seen it yet. So today I've just been working on $3 theater content and then everything else, getting ready for tomorrow and stuff. So say hi to June when you're in New York. If I see her, I don't know when I'm going. I know I'm going to go a couple days early, do a meetup, hopefully meet some people, go from there. Yes, Chris Ray Gunn is actually dating Lacey Green. I've watched them kiss. I wouldn't say go as far as say I've watched them make out because that seems creepy, but I know I've watched them kiss in public, no less. So if you're not blocked by Steve Shives, you're doing Twitter wrong. Absolutely. Anita Sarkeesian sucks dick, if you say so, Brandon. You're not blocked by Steve Shives yet? Well, then you're doing something wrong, Jeeves. just tweet him and you'll be blocked. Did I get anything in the Prime sale? Nah, Prime sale sucked, and I was saving my money for next week. Everything I needed that I need to buy for Comic-Con, like I need to get some extra batteries and stuff, that wasn't on sale today. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna fucking worry about it. So there's that. Oh, you work with the local job agency? Oh, good, man, good. Arching, I'm glad you're working to come where the work is. That's good, man. Is Ghostbusters 2016 still shit? Absolutely. So absolutely still shit. I've watched that movie every time I come across that movie, like I think to myself, this could be a good movie. It's never a good movie. But there's something I want to bitch about real quick. So I bought this today. I bought this movie. I love this fucking movie. I thought it was great. But here's what I want to bitch about. I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. And every time you buy one of the movies, on the spine right here, on both sides, is the number in the franchise. Okay, so 1 through 7 all have the number on the sleeve. Number 8 does not have it. And it's not just this copy. It's literally every other copy that I found does not have this 8. And I'm actually pretty ticked about that because I like adding these movies to the collection and then knowing which one. Now, it's not even like number 8 is in the Fate of the Furious or anything else like this. So I'm ticked off at that shit, to be honest with you. Um, so we all know Fast Five is the best Fast and Furious movie. I'm gonna go with probably number 4. I really like number 4, but number 5 is pretty great too. Number 5 is great. They're a lot of fun. So thoughts on the ScarJo and the Ghost in the Shell movie? She did a good job. There's another debate between Lacey and Blair. Cool. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but cool. So GRH, if you want to get a PS4 Pro and a PSVR, that's entirely your money to waste. PSVR I wouldn't get. I'd wait for a while. There's just not enough content for it. I'm not blocked by Tariq Nasheed, but Tariq Nasheed will be a person I talk about tonight. So, all right, we're 12 minutes into the stream. We've got 126 people watching. I agree, Wildfire. Or Wilfer. Is Steve Shives human? No. Steve Shives is not human. Do I think the Emoji Movie will flop? Yes. But hold on your questions for that. We're going to jump into the first one here. Let me just get this thing set up. This first story is going to be interesting, mostly due to the fact that it's just kind of crazy. It's like it's a lot to go through. So we're going to go through that and everything. Let me just move this over here. I want to make sure everything is up there. Okay. All right. I know what I want to say, but this one might have a couple cuts or parts where I fuck up, only because there is a lot going on here and I want to make sure that it's all fucking good. I want to make sure that it's all good there. So let's just jump over to this. Okay. And so as you guys can see, it's Tariq Nasheed. So you guys pretty much know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk part about some stuff and another part about Tariq that's going to be interesting. If you haven't been following this on Twitter today, you're going to laugh your ass off for a couple things. All right. So we're going to jump into Tariq Nasheed. So there we go. All right, let me just do the snaps so I know where to edit this out later on. And okay. Serious face. All right, you guys ready for this shit? Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the MundaneMatt channel and Twitter. Twitter is serious business these days. It can destroy a life, it can elevate a life, it can make your life wonderful and horrible all in the same day. And if you're Mr. Tariq Nasheed here, you've been running the gamut of emotions today because your selfish, racist ass has been busted doing a lot of fucking horrible shit. Now, Tariq here is a person that, well, he's got 185,000 followers on Twitter. He is an anti-racism strategist, right? An anti-racism strategist who is one of the biggest racists on Twitter. This guy is basically like what would happen if Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson got together, they fucked, and they had just the most race-baiting bastard child ever. As evidenced here by race hustler Tariq Nasheed abuses copyright system to silence detractor. Now, this happened a couple days ago where Tariq here ended up taking down a guy by the name of Bunty King on Twitter. Bunty is a good dude. He also went after Jeff Holiday and a few other people who talked about Tariq in the stream or in a video. And now the likelihood of Tariq actually taking down this video is pretty high, especially after what I'm going to say about him. But all of his shit caught up with him today when his YouTube channel was taken down. That's right, his YouTube channel was struck down by the powers that be because he was violating the DMCA laws by frivolously striking down any video that talked about him. And in the case of Bunty, it wasn't just like one video, it was 6 videos, and in only like one of those videos did Tariq actually show up. I mean Tariq even went after Bunty's Anita video. It was blatant misuse of the DMCA system, and he got caught today, and so he ended up losing his entire channel. But don't fret, guys, don't fret. He's back with Tariq Radio. So he had one channel taken down for multiple community guideline strikes and also frivolous DMCA claims, and he came back with another account, which if you recall in the YouTube terms of service, well, that's illegal, right? That's totally illegal. In the YouTube terms of service, you cannot create a new account once you have been banned from YouTube. If your account gets taken down for community violations, you out, but he's back. The question is, though, we'll see how long this lasts. I'm pretty sure people out there have already reported him extensively, but that being said, people also do the same thing for Keemstar, and Keemstar just broke 2 million subs the other day. So the likelihood of it actually happening is minimal. But it's still funny, though, that he got caught for finally breaking the law. He got busted for being just one of the slimiest cunts to ever slither their way through YouTube. But oh no, my friends, that's not all that happened today. Check this out. So this tweet, by the way, has been deleted. It's been deleted, but it says, everyone go register on the suspected words database and share your input and insight. Now, take a look at this logo right here. Take a look at that logo. What does that look like to you? What does that look like to you? Right? It looks like a fucking swastika. And the proper alignment of a swastika. You know, most people draw it, you know, like this, but it's on its axis. That's how you know that it means Nazis and not a good luck charm and like Hinduism and shit. But straight up, suspected word database. Now, it's definitely an interesting website. See, swsdatabase.com. Well, let's just take a quick look here. Yeah. Be right back. Huh. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened today. Ian Miles Chung knows what's up because Ian's my homie, and Ian always knows what's going down on the internet. Saying here, Tariq Nasheed's suspected white supremacist database is down. By the way, that is more accurate as to what this thing is. Saying here, he was asking users to submit credit card info to submit names to it. Now, if you jump over here to archive.today, which is an awesome site, allowing all this shit to end up being archived for everyone, you can see just generally what the front page looked like. There's the suspected words database, and there's Bunty. And this dude, who I don't know who the hell this guy is. And then Chris Raygun. I'm friends with both of these people. They are not white supremacists. He is a sheik. He is a Puerto Rican. Bunty is a sheik. Chris is a Puerto Rican. Not a white supremacist. But that's Tariq's entire MO. You disagree with him, you call him out on his race-baiting bullshit, he calls you a white supremacist. So he creates a website for white supremacists, but now that's been taken down. And it's not just them either. It's also Philly D was on here. He put Philip the fucking Franco on here as a suspected white supremacist. That is, oh my God. Right? Because you know Philly D is going to talk about this tomorrow. Like, you absolutely know Philly D is going to bring this up tomorrow. But through the power of Archive, we're able to take a look at the disclaimer for the website. There wasn't a lot of information on it earlier today, because I did get to see it before it was taken down, and there wasn't a lot of info there, but this is what it says. Many personalities will hide their questionable words and actions behind free speech. This database allows users to analyze the words and free speech of people whose intent could be considered suspect. This database is not accusing anyone of anything. This database simply allows users to analyze and compare the words of certain people who have some level of societal influence or notoriety. We reserve the right to terminate any user account that engages in threatening, trolling, sabotaging, bullying, predatory, or harassing behavior. Any of this type of behavior will result in immediate termination of the user's account, and there will be not a refund for the subscription. Now, think about that for a second there. Look at that last little bit. All right, there will not be a refund for the subscription. And Ian says here, he was asking users to submit credit card info in order to submit names. So he set up through this website right here, through this website, he was trying to set up an entire suspected white supremacist database where anyone out there could go there and submit somebody's Twitter feed, because all it was submitting their Twitter feed and their general information. I mean, if you look at Philip DeFranco's thing here, you can see Philip DeFranco reasoning for trolling. So he's a suspected white supremacist for trolling purposes, and it gives his information that is, you know, available. But I love this here. I love this here. Priority, medium. There's varying degrees of priority for this shit. but he was also wanting people to submit, to buy subscriptions in order to spy on other people and put their names into a database that would then basically also act as a public record of their Twitter feed. I saw Chris Ray Guns. Let's see if I can click on this here and get it to work up. All right, so it's down. No one archived Chris Ray Gun. Maybe they archived Bunty here. Unfortunately, that did not happen either. So we can't see what happened with those guys, but you could see their whole Twitter feed. That's what it was reading into. So anyone could go, oh, is Philip DeFranco on here? What's Philip DeFranco saying? And then analyze and scrutinize his Twitter feed through a third-party website, which I don't believe that's a violation of Twitter's terms of service, because I'm pretty sure they have access to it with the the API and whatever. But basically, it's the same concept. Tariq here, Tariq was trying to establish this kind of database. The internet called them out on it, and it's now down. And I took a look over here just because I was curious to see what's going on with the who is information. Now, this is all public information, but you're not going to find much here due to the fact that he uses the registration privacy. You know, he pays the extra like $12 a year in order to have that. All we really know is that he bought through GoDaddy.com, which is not out of I guess out of any kind of realm of possibility. All my websites are through GoDaddy as well. But you can see that when it was created, it was about a month ago, actually. So he's been working on this for a while. Now, this is before VidCon happened. This is before everyone, I think, really got into fighting Tariq on Twitter. But you can see that this was his end game. Tariq Nasheed was trying, this guy right here, the anti-racism strategist, who is remarkably racist, was attempting to put together a database of people who he deemed to be white supremacists, and this includes even black people, like some black guy, Derek. He says he was a white supremacist, and then Bunty, who is Sheik, is a white supremacist, and that is precisely the mentality that Tariq Nasheed puts out there. And I love the fact that he got his YouTube channel shot down for multiple copyright violations or false use of DMCAs, and as a person who's been falsely DMCA'd, I'm very happy to see that there was some justice, some retribution. And I want to see what's going to happen next, because you know what he's going to do. He's already out there saying, white supremacists shut me down. White supremacists are going to be coming back at me. But this is a guy who we now have full information was attempting to create a database of suspected white supremacists, probably in order to shame them and guilt them off of the internet in hopes of destroying any future job prospect they might have. It's a bullying tactic that is horrifying. And we've seen this multiple times before, with like last year with People, and then they had Social Autopsy and those other types of platforms where people would document this kind of stuff as a way to, I'll let you do a Google search for somebody to find out if they're a horrible shitbag person, right? By trying to act in that way. And it's good to see people strike this thing down. So hopefully Tariq will finally have a little bit of humble pie, realize how much of a cunt tart he is, and stop. But let's be realistic here, folks. That's probably not going to fucking happen. All right. And let me just stop that recording. So there's that. That's totally some shit right there. I can't believe Tariq was doing that crap. That's just nuts. It's just nuts. I had other stuff lined up for the video too. I was going to show like a Bunty video or something. He responded. And then I'm like, I don't really feel like fucking around with that shit. Can Tariq use the same loophole? I don't think so. And I only say that because I feel like Tariq won't be able to do that because it's Tariq Radio. You know, Keemstar was good because it was drama alert. You know what I mean? Like, it was drama alert, and that was his thing. So he was able to argue that because, oh, I don't own drama alert, someone else owns it. You take you bring up Tariq's thing here. We'll just jump back over to this. You bring up Tariq's page here, and it's like, what's the about section? You know, joined today, and then he's already got 2,700 subs and everything. And you know, all he put up here, I think, is just like a couple things, you know, and that's really about it. But I have a feeling he'll try his hand at attempting to shut down more channels. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to take down my video on him. I'm pretty fucking positive. But he won't. It was all public info. It's all public info and shit that he had out there. He tweeted it, and then not realizing that even though you might delete something, the internet is forever and archives exist of pretty much everything. So it's one of those things where you just can't help but like, you just cannot help but laugh at this fool, because of how stupid he is. So, do I ever think that stupidity will end one day? I don't know how much more of this bullshit I can take. GeForce member, dude, I got no fucking idea. To be honest with you, I do make a living talking about this kind of bullshit, and as much as I want it to end, it would be counterproductive to my career. But ultimately, if it was one or the other, I would gladly take it ending. I would gladly take it ending because this shit is fucking annoying. Right? Like, I guarantee you I'm getting way more gray hair as a result of covering this kind of stuff because of the sheer lunacy that is surrounding this crap. You know, it's just absolute goddamn fucking nonsense. And I love that more people are calling it out. I love that more people are trying to fight back against this shit, and they're trying to stand up for it because they realize just how utterly ridiculous and stupid it is. And that is what it boils down to. It boils down to the idea that a lot of people, you know, aren't as racist or sexist, as homophobic as people out there want to blame them for being and accuse them for being. They're people, and they make mistakes maybe, they say dumb things maybe, but that's really about it. But you get people like Tariq, and their job as an anti-racism strategist is to just be complete dicks. You know, hold on. I gotta find this, and I got to show you guys this. If you haven't seen this, you've got to fucking see this. Okay. I wonder if he's taking it down. It looks like, yeah, he took it down. Okay. Hold on. Let me find it again. Because there's a website that Tariq has. There's a website called Anti-Moist that Tariq has. And I can't find, let's see here. All right, that's all taken down. Is there merchandise? Oh, there we go. I just had to fucking load. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me bring this back up here. Okay. So this is Anti-Moist. This is Tariq's website. Moist is an adjective for a heterosexual or perceived heterosexual male who is an appearance or lifestyle that displays attributes generally associated with homosexual men. So if you are a metrosexual or someone who likes to put on eyeliner or you like to look good, they could call you moist, right? They could call you moist. It means, you know, basically you're like you know, what would be like a straight gay person? I don't know. That's basically what they're trying to call you. So, like the example here is, I went to see the movie Twilight and it was extremely moist. I don't know if that's the right one, okay? But then anti-moist down here is an adjective, a man who rejects social pressure to take on moist characteristics. I don't wear skinny jeans because I'm anti-moist. This is from Tariq Elite, by the way. This is his website. This is Tariq Nasheed's website. So not only is this guy a racist, he's also a homophobe and everything else. And this was called out. Check out his anti-moist merchandise. Look at this. This is how you know. How you know. Look at Tariq with his fucking flip phone. Oh, this is like 7 years ago, but still, iPhones existed 7 years ago, Tariq, you piece of shit. But anti-moist, you can buy merchandise to walk around and say that you're not a homosexual. I mean, this is the person we've been dealing with. This is the person who needed the hashtag shut up Tariq, because he's an anti-racism strategist. Oh, but he's totally homophobic, right? And oh, can you still order? I gotta see if you can still order. I'm sure it's got to be down at this point. It's got to be down, given the fact that this was a free website made with no, it's still up on Cafe Press. $23 for an anti-moist shirt? What the fuck? Hold on, what's this say here? Hover over the main image. Okay, maclessonradio.com. What is, I gotta see this. What is maclessonradio.com? Hold on, what is this here? All right. Okay, so there's nothing there anymore. Nothing there anymore. But yeah, you can get a shirt, right? Baseball tee without the show. I mean, this is the person. This is Tariq Nasheed. That's just the funniest goddamn thing I've ever fucking seen. Because the dude is gone. He's fucking just out there, man. He's insane. And you know, it's taken people on Twitter to kind of shut this guy up. You want to buy one and put on Guyliner just to piss him off? I don't know, Jack. You want to blow $25 on that kind of shit just to prove a point? I mean, you could probably also take the logo, print it off of the you know, because there's a bit of a higher res image there. You know, just iron transfer it onto a shirt, and then put on eyeliner wearing it. So, oh yeah, look up that thing on. Let me bring that up. Look on archive. Let's take a look here. Is there anything there? No, there's no results for it. No one has paid attention. So, I'm not a white supremacist, Hans Schnitzel, you son of a bitch. People spent a lot more on troll jobs. GeForce, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. But that's just. But this is literally the fucking person, man. This is just literally the goddamn person. Oh Jesus. Oh, thank you for just tagging me, Leaky Monkey. Thank you for just tagging me. Am I going to talk about Shia LaBeouf's meltdown? That is what's coming up next. So, so all right. So let's take a look here. There's a couple things Shia has done. I gotta find if there's a better article real quick, because I don't like jumping around if I don't have to. I'm like jumping around if I don't have to. I'll try to find everything in one. Let's see here. I found the TMZ article, but there's like a couple different TMZ articles. So was this from today? Yeah, it was from today, and then Shia this is also from a couple days. Oh, this is from a couple days ago. Oh, okay. He was arrested. It's right. He was arrested a couple days ago. Marky says, I bet Tariq's booty hole looks like a magician's sleeve. I would say it probably looks a lot like a snail trail. So, Shia was conquered by 4chan. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there, to be honest with you. Okay. All right, we're gonna. Holy shit. Okay, I'm just trying to organize everything real quick. We'll jump into this. I don't like using TMZ as a source, but we'll do it. That's fine. Let me just take a quick look at something.
Why you drilling my face? Because I have rights. I have rights. I'm gonna. What did I do, sir? Bro, why you drilling my face?
Okay, sorry, I had to check that. I didn't want to blazing up and everything else. Blown up. Damn it. Okay, I don't want that shit. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Let me get this thing ready to go. Where is that studio mode thing? All right. Get a drink of water. We'll do this. Again, I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of this thing. Again, the news has been like there was a lot going on. The Shia LaBeouf thing seemed interesting, and then I thought like there would be like less or more to it, so we will see. We will see, said the blind man to the deaf carpenter. I don't know if that's a phrase. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All right, let me just transition over to this and start the record. All right. Shia, man. Fucking Shia LaBeouf. Let me just double check something real quick. Okay. There we go. Got to get that going. Got to get that. Got to get the maracas. Okay. And oh, there's a camera glitch there. I'm getting a new motherboard, like ordering it next week, so I can finally get this all stuff taken care of. And yeah. Anyway, let's get into this here. Okay. Serious newscaster. Serious news. That's what I do here. All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and Shia LaBeouf has really had a horrible 2017. I think that's a fair assessment to say, right? Started off, he was like, I'm a go and I'm a watch every one of my movies. That might have been the end of 2016. It doesn't really matter. I think it was beginning of 2017 before he did the He Will Not Divide Us protest, but his constant streaming of himself watching all of his movies had little to do with the impact that He Will Not Divide Us had on the internet world, because the internet loved He Will Not Divide Us. And if you're unfamiliar with that, allow me to quickly recap. That was at a museum in New York. It was a webcam, just a webcam, 24-hour-a-day live stream meant to have people from all over the city come together in protesting of the newly inaugurated Donald Trump and just keep chanting over and over and over again, He will not divide us. And as a result of that, 4chan got involved. And when 4chan got involved, it was pretty funny. Ended up shutting it down eventually. And it moved to New Mexico. Where it got shut down in New Mexico, and then it moved to a flag in the Tennessee hills, and it was caught. Greatest game to capture the flag. And when that happened, he ended up moving it over to a protest across the sea in Liverpool, and that was taken down within a couple days. And you could see it started really kind of just getting to him. And then he set up another protest called Alone Together, where he and his other artist friends would live in isolation in a cabin somewhere in Finland. And then they would stream that to a museum in Norway. And basically at that point in time, people could go to the museum and they could basically interact with Shia LaBeouf. And the internet started trolling him there as well. But before that happened, before he went there, he ended up getting in a bit of a tirade in Studio City in Los Angeles when he got into a fight with a bartender at a bowling alley for not selling him a bottle of Grey Goose vodka, in which case he yelled out, "You racist! You racist! You racist!" He kept screaming it at the guy. That's kind of Shia's go-to word now. Calling somebody a racist. Him and Tariq Nasheed would have a lot in common. Okay, but now he's been arrested for disorderly conduct and public drunkenness in Georgia. And it says here that Shia has been arrested in Georgia for being wasted and losing control of himself. Shia was taken into custody at 4 a.m. Saturday morning. He was booked for disorderly conduct, obstruction, and public drunkenness. At the time of this post, Shia is still in custody. The actor has been down this road before. He was arrested in 2014 outside of a New York City cabaret for his drunken behavior. And he was arrested in West Hollywood in 2008 for drunk driving. Keep in mind, he was also thrown out of that bowling alley in Studio City just a couple months ago. And so he has a pattern of drinking. Now, the story was updated that morning at 10 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. saying, cops say early Saturday morning, Shia approached someone for a cigarette when the person said no. He said they said he started swearing in front of women and kids. He was told to leave but refused and became aggressive towards an officer. When cops tried to arrest Shia, the actor ran to a nearby hotel. He was arrested in the lobby and continued being unruly. And just look at his face here. Look at his face. This is a man who is seriously in just like the pit of despair. Shia LaBeouf is just like at this point in his life where I don't think he knows which way is up. And this is evidenced by what he actually said that's been released. Saying here, Shia tells arresting cops, "If I had my gun, I'd blow your shit up." He went on a racist, violent rant on police after being arrested early Saturday morning in Georgia. Shia screamed at the cop, "If I had my gun, I'd blow your shit up." And it wasn't all. He also said, you put your own kind in the fucking pen." Right? Now, let's just play the clip here.
Because you're a fucking bitch to the end of your days, and you live that legacy. That's what you signed up for, bitch-made whore. If I have my gun, I'll blow your shit up. You're a bitch, though. Ooh. So you got your shit, you do nothing. Except what, homie? Whore. Fucking bitch. Coward. Fuck you and your legacy. You got a kid? Hope so. Hoso so he can know what the fuck no-so is going. You're a bitch. For leaks. Not for years. A bitch for leaks. You're a pirate, bitch. Bitch. And you put your own kind in the fucking pen. For nothing. You put a white man in the pen for what, you fucking bitch? For asking for a black man for a cigarette? That's your own country. I pay my taxes, you dumb bitch. You about to meet my lawyer, and you made this trip for nothing. And you feel like a stupid, slimy whore. Enjoy your life. That's your legacy, you fucking coward.
All right. Okay. That's a person who's fucking lost it. That's a person who needs to get rehab. That's a person who desperately needs help. Shia LaBeouf is just, oh my God. Like, you can't watch that clip. And I'm laughing my ass off at that clip. I hope you guys can hear it okay. But I mean, I'm laughing my ass off at this clip because you can tell that he's gone. You know, like, I pay my taxes. I'm a good American. You just a pirate bitch. You a bitch for leagues. That was great. That was pretty fucking fantastic. I like that quite a bit. I like that he's sitting there like, you just a bitch. You know, and the cop, you hear the sigh. Like, that's all it is. And that's not all. That's not all. Like, there was another one too. There's another video of this guy, right? And this is like, I think about when he got arrested. This might have come a little bit earlier. When it says, unleash an epic drunken rant on the Savannah, Georgia police as they took him into custody. So this is when he was being arrested. I should have shown this first, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. But check this out.
I have rights. I have rights. I'm an American.
Come on, talk to me.
You got me in my hotel, arrested me in my hotel for doing what, sir?
Let's go.
Yo, you really got these cuffs on me heavy, bro. Let me out.
Listen, can we talk, me and you?
No, we can't talk nothing.
Listen,
Take these
I'm
cuffs
not
off.
the one that
I'm a fucking
arrested
American.
you.
I pay
Okay.
my taxes. Get these shits off my fucking arms.
So we're not gonna have a conversation?
No, you gonna put these shits off my arms, or you be fucking fucked. You got a president that don't give a shit about you, and you stuck in a police force that don't give a fuck about you. So you want to arrest white people who give a fuck, who ask for cigarettes? I came up to you trying to be nice, you stupid bitch. I came up to you asking for a cigarette, you dumb fuck. Why would I ask for a cigarette if I was racist, you stupid bitch? I was asking for a cigarette, you said no. I said word. And then you arrested me, you dumb fuck. They got cameras everywhere, you dummy. I got more millionaire lawyers than you know what to do with, you stupid bitch. I'm from it, you dummy.
Oh, no. Oh my God. Oh, man, he has lost the plot. He has lost the fucking plot. Okay, so we can tell here that Shia, he's in Middle Earth at this point. He is Shia in the Shire. That's where he is at. He is gone. He is just in fantasy land. You know, and he's so entitled about it too. Like, he's sitting there saying, like, you have a president who doesn't care about you, a force that doesn't care about you, but you arrest a guy who cares about you. I've got millions of dollars of lawyers who can, you know, you ain't gonna know what to fucking do with. Like, you cannot sit there and say that you are for the people and you're trying to be there for the people and then be like, I have lawyers and millions of dollars and I will end your life. I will end your career. It doesn't work that way, sir. It doesn't work that way, Shia. Now, my question is what's going to happen next? Is Shia going to seek redemption through rehab? I don't know. This stuff just came out today. He was arrested 3 days ago. They just broke these stories today with these body cam footage. And you get to see it. You get to see this mess of a human, this entitled mewling quim of a mess. Yeah, that's right. I called him a mewling quim, which, by the way, that actually means vagina. And he's just out there, and he is a broken person. And he'll either, you know, because he was doing good for a bit. He got busted, right? He went off for a while after 2014. He made Fury. Did that weird art project in West Hollywood where apparently he got raped. by some woman. That's a weird story, you know, and then did his I'm Not Famous Anymore shtick, and then he started coming back, being in these movies, getting recognition again. People going like, Shia's a good actor. What the fuck, Shia? And then now he's doing this shit. I don't know if you're ever going to be able to stop Shia LaBeouf from drinking. I don't even think it's possible at this point. But I hope. I have nothing against the guy. I actually really loved the He Will Not Divide Us, the Conquest, the greatest game of capture the flag ever. I said at the time, it's my favorite thing of the year, and I stand by that even now. Months later, it's still wonderful because Shia LaBeouf doesn't realize the impact he was having. Because he is the person who He Will Not Divide Us is about. He is the person who was uniting people for a common cause, even if it was finding a flag. If it was me, if I was him and I was in that position, I would understand the impact that that particular event had on people, and I would fucking go out there and I would be like, how can I put this in more places and let the internet find it? That's how you unite people, through a common goal. In this case, it'd be finding a fucking flag. But now he's pissed drunk in Savannah, Georgia, getting arrested, calling cops stupid bitches, acting like one of the most entitled pieces of shit to ever come out of Los Angeles. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, yeah, he was a child star and he ended up being groomed as such, and he thinks that he's entitled. And I actually kind of hope at this point that the judge just doesn't go easy on him and, you know what, forces him into rehab, throws the book at him. Because I think at this point, that is the only way he's going to get the help he needs. He's not going to hit rock bottom. He apparently has enablers, but he's also got enough of a support system to keep him going. That anyone who legitimately cares about Shia LaBeouf should let him go to rehab, keep him in a rehab, and get him fucking clean. Because the sad Shia right here, his mugshot, it's sad. It's pitiful to look at. You know, people out there want to make fun of Shia LaBeouf, and it's easy to make fun of Shia LaBeouf. You watch those videos, you can laugh and go, ooh, what a dumbass. But then you just look at this picture here, you see the sadness in his eyes, you see what's behind, you know, what's there, windows to the soul, all that jazz. And you see a person that's inherently broken and is in need of a lot of help. And hey, listen, I'm not going to lie. I can laugh at myself, so I can laugh at him. But I still stand by the fact that I think really someone just needs to give that motherfucker a hug. All right. Oh, holy shit. That was insane. That was fucking insane. Like, I can't believe that crap. Yeah, he's been talking like an awkward rapper, Boggsy. People care for Shia. Jeeves, he's got fans. He's got fans. He's got a support structure. He has family. No one out there has no one that doesn't care about them. Christ, even Ava Braun loved a Hitler, dude. You can't sit there and be like, oh, no, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, people care about him. Shia needs Ren to bring order to his life. Yeah, sure. If Christy Carlson Romano would come back into play. Crazy Hair just needs a hug. Crazy, yeah? No. She just needs to go the fuck away. That's what Crazy Hair needs to do. So, hey, what's up, Voslov? I'm good, man. I'm good. Pirate bitches for Charbology. Damn straight. Hashtag that shit. United Airlines and Pepsi united us. Nah. Pepsi just united Kendall Jenner. And United Airlines united a doctor who wouldn't get off the fucking plane with a seat. What if Shia, the whole thing is an art exhibit? You know what, Professor Poopy? That could be accurate. That could actually be accurate. Who knows? That's one of those things. You have no idea. It's entirely possible. He could sit there and go, it's performance art. I get arrested for performance art. You should see how I smear my shit on the fucking jail cell because that's performance art. Like, that's something he could do. All right, hey, Godless Monk, thanks for coming in, man. Have yourself a great night. Shia uses racist like we use cuck. Yeah, Zachary, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty funny. Shia is Chris Chan 2.0. No, he's not that bad. He's not that bad. So how do I keep track of all this content? Do I spend hours every day Googling search words? Yeah, Kresk, I do. This is my job, man. I'm reading articles. I read many articles a day. I read tons of stories a day. I don't report on every single one of them. I've got a few extra up here that I might do tomorrow when I get home. That I'm not doing tonight. But I'm always on board with what's going down. So Jeff, do I think that Hank and John Green will issue another statement about VidCon and the whole Anita thing? Nah, they're done with that shit. Your balls are itchy? Scratch them. And then go wash your hands because your balls will be sweaty. It's summertime. And then you're going to have that ball sweat on your hands. And it might smell okay, but it's not going to be good to put in your mouth. All right, Esker, thanks for coming in, man. So, Shire should hire a memologist to explain our ways. Yeah, that'd be cool. I could actually reach out to Shia LaBeouf. I should do that. I should write him a letter. And I should send him a thing explaining how impactful that was. I'll do that. I'll do that. So, Aaron, you're retiring from vlogging to be a pirate bitch. I'm gonna call you pirate bitch all during Comic-Con, man. And be like, yo, Aaron, I'm gonna bring you an eye patch and call you my pirate bitch. But not in front of your goddaughter, because that's not cool. Or your niece. Is it your goddaughter or your niece? I forget. So ball sweat, that's right. It's not that I have those connections to pivot, it's just I know where to go. So that's just how it is. If you know what to do, you know, you could figure it out. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It probably won't get to him for a long fucking while. I have to write a letter and go through some channels, but it wouldn't be an email. It'd be a legit, like, handwritten, you know, self-addressed stamp envelope sort of thing, and like send that off. That's how I could do it. Oh, Pole says hi. Are they talking about me again? Is it because I'm the most red-pilled motherfucker? 216 people. Fucking fantastic. James Russell did send on Super Chat. He will nut inside us. Oh, James. Oh, dude. That's my favorite fucking thing. I hated Brittany Venti before that moment. After that moment, I was like, you an angel. You're a goddess. That's hysterical. You wonderful. I loved her for that moment. Just he will nut inside us and then like the fact that she took that into real life. I loved it. I loved it so goddamn much. Oh, God. Besides the He Will Not Divide Us shenanigans, what's my favorite story happening this year? That one's so good. I actually want to do a documentary about He Will Not Divide Us. I really do, actually. I want to sit down. I want to bring on researchers. I want to go through everything, timeline of events, and then I'd love to interview him and the people about that, because I really love that moment. I really love that thing. Sam Witwicky just needs Bumblebee to come back. That could probably rectify his career. The hacker known as 4chan broke Shia. That'd be pretty good. Has He Will Not Divide Us reached a new part already? Nah, Heroic, it's not. It's done. It's dead. Despite am I still hyped for Stranger Things season 2? Fuck yeah, dude. The shit at the awards show is like whatever, man. Like whatever. That's his opinion. It has no impact on the show, so I'm cool with that. What's the body cam footage from Donut Operator stream? Is that from Shia's thing? Oh, they have the whole body cam footage. There was an art exhibit that Shia did a while back that was really odd. He sat in a room. It was in West LA, isn't that? And not West Hollywood. It was in West LA, and he sat in this room, and like in the room before it, there was all these, like, you know, memorabilia bits from his movies. And then you could walk through there, and then you could go into another room, and he was sitting there with that bag on his head that said, "I'm not famous anymore." And in front of him was a bowl, and in the bowl were, like, printed out mean tweets. And you could, like, read off mean tweets to Shia. And that was when he said that a woman who had gone in there by herself while her boyfriend was waiting outside, that she raped Shia, is what Shia had said. That's one of the reasons why he closed the art exhibit. And that might be one of the things that have happened here. I should have mentioned that in the video, I guess, is that he had gone through that moment in time where he had been, you know, in that kind of situation. And I think they just kind of fucked with them. I think it kind of fucked with them. I hear that people are saying CNN blackmail is being run by Twitter bots. Possibly anything could be happening with Twitter bots. You'd say all Michael Bay's explosions gave you brain damage? Probably. a documentary on modern social justice seems like a more suitable idea. The Drew, do you have a point? You have a point? But at the same time, I just really like talking about crazy shit that I find on the internet. And that is my favorite crazy thing. So that's pretty fucking cool, in my opinion. I'm down for that. All right, let me just bust out the last story here. And we'll get this thing going. But yeah, it's some wonderful shit we find ourselves in. You're looking forward to the Will Smith Netflix series? James Russell Bright is actually a movie. It's a $90 million movie. It's not a series. Have I seen Oat Studios, Billy F? I know of it. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, let me just get this thing set up here. Wait, what was that about Sarkeesian effect? Weird, there aren't any SJW documentaries besides that shitty Sarkeesian effect fail. Sarkeesian effect had an opportunity to do well. I'll just do a tangent about this. It had the opportunity to do well. It didn't do well because because of the conflicts between Jordan and Davis. And a lot of it, I believe, was just, it was two separate visions. Hence why at the end of the whole debacle, there was going to be two separate versions of the film released. Jordan's was 2 hours and 40 minutes or 3 hours or somewhere in there. And it was really drawn out. The questions weren't cut together very well. Really drawn out segments of it that were just, it was hard to get through because it wasn't really engaging. The Jack Thompson bit was interesting, but he released all that online first, and they made a lot of money out of that. They made about, I think, $50,000 or $60,000 on Patreon for running that thing, and ultimately for Davis, at least, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but that was pretty much how he paid his rent for 6 months, is by doing that movie, and he thought they were going to make a lot more off of it. By the end, it all just went to shit. I mean, the Sarkeesian effect, you could do an entire documentary about the failure of the Sarkeesian effect. But I will say this though real quick before I jump on. I felt bad for Jordan. I felt Jordan got fucked in that deal, not only professionally, but personally. And I think he took it not well, and that's entirely, fine, because you could see that would be the issue. But the problem that I had with it was after the documentary was out, Jordan and I were talking, and there's a series he was doing. It was I think it was called My Favorite Game or something. And he would look at a game and then he would break it down to do these mini documentaries about these games. And I thought that was his best content. I was I love those videos. I think you should do more of those. And he says that's actually my next project. And he wanted to do it on Sierra. He wanted to go through Sierra and talk with everybody there and try to raise money to do that. And he had ended up getting, I think Al Lowe. He got an interview with Al Lowe out of Seattle and everything. And then unfortunately, one of the other guys who was involved with Sierra, who's a big SJW, caught wind of it when Jordan announced the project, and that guy basically just shut it down, and then everyone else shut it down too. They didn't talk to him. So he had to borrow money to shoot this little teaser, to fly to Seattle from Georgia to talk to this guy. And then SJWs basically ended up tanking the entire documentary. And Jordan hasn't gone back to making anything since then. He doesn't even make as many YouTube videos anymore. And I've known Jordan for 4 years now, and I like the guy quite a bit. So I was really bummed out when that shit happened. I was really bummed out when that whole thing went down, because I think he would have done a kick-ass documentary on King's Quest. And I'll say this right here, right now, if I ever am in a position to where that's something I might want to do, I would probably try to organize it, produce it, and bring in Jordan Owen to write it and put it together, because I think he has the ability to do it, and I trust in his ability. But what it was is he needs somebody who can help him guide the project and not be in it for personal gain, which is what happened with Davis Arini. Jordan was the ideologue, right? Jordan was the idea man. He was the ideologue. He had his, the narrative, and Davis was free money, free rent, and fucking Nita Sarkeesian. And he thought that it would boost his career. And now he's notoriously alt-right. So there's that. I haven't read Dangerous yet. I need, from what I hear, from what I hear, if you know Milo, you know Dangerous. So there's that. I need to start working on my book though, because that's going to be the next chapter, I think. I'm sorry. Wait, what now? Movie Bob called for Holocaust camps. Oh, hold on here. Hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. All right, let me take a look at this thing here. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. If you got a tweet, post it in the chat. Okay, he's talking about Pitt and the Tarantino thing. Okay. I'm not seeing it. So if you got nothing there, man. People still watch him, yeah. Yeah, people still watch him. He's got 25 was it? He's got I'm totally off format now, but that's fine. We'll just jump over. So I'm on his Twitter profile right now. And he's how much is he making on Patreon right now? Please don't tell me it's not. Oh. Okay, for my own personal benefit here, I have to ask the question. I'm better than him, right? Like I'm better than this, right? I'm better than this. I just want I'm better than this. 30 fucking 300 a month? For what? What has he done? MovieBobCentral.com. I gotta see this shit now. Oh, okay, I don't care. Alright, this is... Okay, he's now writing film reviews on Geek.com. Alright, so he's on Geek.com. Let's take a look at his actual fucking thing. He's got... Okay, I've got more subscribers than him. And he's got... I mean, his videos do get more views than mine per capita, but I guarantee I pull in more views. Okay. He's still... Yeah, Jesus Christ. $3,300 a month to do this kind of shit. Now, granted, if I edited my content better, I might actually probably end up getting more. Oh, my fucking God. That just depresses the shit out of me. Yeah, Bull Moose, I've seen Medicare's Tick with Tick series. So, there's that. Yeah, show that Patreon. No fucking shit, Bogsy. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm comparing weenies. I'm not comparing weenies. It's... I have a way bigger dick. Oh, that just makes me... I'm gonna delete that. I gotta close this shit out. There we go. I can't look at that right now. I just can't do it. That's just depressing. It's depressing. He plays the SJW card though, and the thing is, they fund. They absolutely fund. It's true. They fund. Like they fund this kind of shit. Those people, they put in money for this kind of crap. Whereas the free speech, proponents out there, we fight for table scraps. And I'm not trying to guilt anyone or fight anyone or whatever. And I see the movie Blob comment right there, which is, I'm not going to attack the dude's weight because that's a personal attack. If you want to attack him for anything, attack him for his ideas and that horribly written novel of his. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, okay. Time to get back to work here on this crap. Time to get back to work. Cause I got videos to make and yeah, all right. That's cool. That's cool. Let's get into this here. This would be a fun one. This ought to be a good one here. All right, let me just stretch. Ah, yeah. Shake it off. Shake it off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because it's going to look weird and someone's going to probably meme this later. Listen, I can at least laugh at myself. All right. I can at least laugh at myself. So that's already makes me better than that proverbial twat waffle. All right. Anyway, let me make sure I'm recording this content. So I love OBS. I can stream and record at the same time. It makes my life so much easier. All right. Once I get that new motherboard, I think it'll be a lot better. Oh wait. No, I can't do it. All right. getting distracted. My ADD is kicking in. I got to get back to work. So, all right, let me just clear that. Okay. Just so we know, this is my record phase. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the MundaneMatt channel, and college is always meant to be a time of exploration and fun and indiscriminate fucking that is consensual and not rapey. We all know that. We all hear stories of college, right? College movies when we're a teen, what it's going to be like when we're on our own, we're away from our family. We get to finally express ourselves how we want, and then truly discover our mettle, our inner human, and what we're going to do with the rest of our lives. That was college. Now college forces you to pay money for diversity training, and it's mandatory. This is why my child will go to a trade school. Let's take a look here. So San Jose State University freshmen will have to fork out $250 for mandatory diversity training after it was integrated into a frosh orientation for all first-year students. $250 for mandatory diversity training. Now, I will say this, San Jose, okay, Northern California, a little bit south of Sacramento or of San Francisco, right there past Silicon Valley, is a very liberal area, right? Very liberal area, and it is diverse. There are lots of people from like China and Russia and India and that part of the world that live in that region. They do. They live in that region because they're the primary import of employees. And so as a result, I can understand, just to be fair, I can understand why there might be some kind of need for inclusion training of maybe how to interact with people who come from a different culture. I can understand that, but it's mandatory. And it's $250? Are you fucking kidding me, San Jose State University? Now, granted, I understand that going there is expensive, because everything in that area is expensive. I mean, shit, you want to get a fucking a latte from Starbucks, and you're going to have to basically give them a kidney. Like, it's just, I get it, but that's nickel and diming them. And I guarantee whoever's making the money off this class is probably some SJW that found a way to get the school to make this mandatory, and then they get all the profit. Now, according to the college's website, Frosh Orientation is a one-day orientation program during the summer. And notice that it's a mandatory program that shows you all SJSU has to offer. Doesn't this sound really close to SJWSU? That does, I mean, you could toss in a W there, and it would basically come across as the exact same fucking thing. Now, a question and answers page on the college website reads, attending all activities during your Frosh orientation is required. If you do not attend or leave during any portion, you'll be blocked from class registration. So they're forcing you to fork out all this money to come during the summer. That's the whole thing. During the summer, before before school starts. And so you have to go out there. And I'm thinking if you live across country and you're going to San Jose State University, like, you will then have to travel out there before your start date in order to attend this particular thing. Now, I don't know. That's what my mind is telling me based on how this thing's kind of worked out. Frosh Orientation's registration is $250 with an additional $80 for every additional family member. According to Campus Watchdog Campus Reform, the university does not provide accommodations during freshman orientation. So, okay, yeah, that was right. So what it essentially boils down to is, let's say you're a freshman. You're going to go to SJSU. You're living in Wisconsin, rural Wisconsin. You got a scholarship. You're going to go out there, study computer engineering, right, with a minor in underwater basket weaving, or maybe hydroponics. And then you got to head out there. You got everything all budgeted. Your student loaned out the ass, maybe, right, or whatever. You don't have a lot of money, but you have to travel out there with like your mom or your dad or whomever in order to take a one-day class that is mandatory. That if you leave or you miss anything, you will not be able to register in the fall. How is that even remotely right? How is that even remotely acceptable? I don't get it. I don't understand it. The cost is too damn high. It is. It's too fucking high. It's too fucking high. I would look at that and go, yeah, no, it's okay. All right. No, my kid's going to go someplace else. Because fuck that shit. But then again, also, they're kind of stuck. Because by the time you get accepted and you go through all the process of student loans and figuring out when you're going to move and getting your dorm and maybe a roommate and all that shit, you're already balls deep in it. And it's easier just to pay the extra money to travel out there, to get a hotel, than it is to reapply for another school and start the whole process over again. And that's horseshit. That is utter fucking horseshit. Now, it says here that diversity and inclusion training are part of the mandatory orientation for all incoming students. The training will include videos on microaggressions. Now, remember, folks, in college, if you don't look somebody in the eye as you're walking past them, that's a microaggression. It's also probably considered racist. This is how far they've gone. Students won't be able to opt out of the new training, with the college claiming that no portion of this fee is optional, as students are required to participate in all aspects of the program. The fee is non-refundable. Yeah, like I said, somebody out there is profiting greatly off of this. And it's probably some third-party company that lobbied the student government in order to make this thing mandatory, citing inclusion, diversity, equality training, justice training, all those kind of fucking horseshit things in order to be a safer experience on campus. Never mind the fact that the entire rape hysteria on college campuses was pretty much crafted by the Obama administration, forcing schools to further crack down on Title IX claims by making basically everything a Title IX claim, lest, or if not, then they end up losing their student funding or their federal funding. It's just like, that's how bad it got. The training is being provided by following a number of recommendations by the university's Special Task Force on Racial Discrimination. It suggested creating a first-year experience course for Frosh students and transfer students focused on diversity that includes but is not limited to culture, ethnicity, gender, race, religion, and sexual orientation. Again, those are things that people should be aware of and be cool with regardless. Okay? But it's how they're presenting this. It's a non-refundable fee. You have to do it or you can't register for classes. You can't skip it. You can't walk out early. You have to sit there and be browbeaten and told you're the problem if you're white. And that's pretty much what it boils down to. Now, Pat Harris, the SJSU's Director of Media Relations, told Campus Reform that students are given diversity and inclusion training due to Title IX obligations. See, I called that shit. The Title IX obligations that have been forced on these schools is crippling the universities in that regard. And it's causing a huge problem. Now, if Trump wants to fix something on college campuses, roll that shit back. All right? Like, the Obama administration went too far. And I'm a fan of Obama, and I will fully admit, they went too far with that shit. And this is the result of that. This is, give them an inch, they'll take a goddamn continent. This is that entire scenario playing out. Now, the Title IX requires San Jose states to ensure our students have access to all educational opportunities provided here. Given our obligations under Title IX, SJSU provides training at freshman orientation to ensure students understand their rights and responsibilities. These sessions are interactive, so content varies. So clearly, if you are a white male, you are always going to be the aggressor or the perpetrator of the crime in any scenario. But the fact is, if the Title IX requires the college to do this, and that's their obligation, then that should be something that is included in the, the tuition fee, right? That should be something that is included in that. Not something that is an entire extra trip out to San Jose, because that shit gets fucking expensive. That gets fucking expensive. College is killing itself. And every time I cover a story like this, every time I bring something like this up, it happens. I say the same thing. It's killing itself. It's strangling itself. And the students, they're letting it happen. They're letting it happen because they probably don't know any better, to be fair. I mean, if I'm being 100% real here, they probably don't know any better. And that is their entire excuse for dealing with this shit. Is it, well, Obama was so great, so socially progressive, so inclusive, didn't have any scandals in that regard, Trayvon Martin. So clearly the Title IX obligations are something we all have to do. But this is a case of the Obama administration forcing Title IX on people, and then the Title IX being interpreted by those social progressives, those SJWs that think everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is homophobic, especially in that neck of the woods in that country. And then making it some mandatory inclusion and diversity training in order to tell you if you're not a particular way, you're the problem. And that is just, it's wrong, in my opinion. It's absolutely wrong. And the only way for it to stop is for more people who go to the school to step up and go, no, this is horseshit. You know, and actually, to be fair, it's really alums. Alums have to start pulling their funding. Alums who donate to the colleges every year, they're not all like this. They know that there's problems. And yes, these are uber liberal schools. But I guarantee you not every alum is a raging liberal cunt and will probably be more than willing to pull their funding and their donations if this shit is brought to their attention. And that's going to have to be on the students. And as much as I am not a fan of Republicans, it's up to the student GOP groups on campus in order to facilitate that shit. They are literally the ones that are going to be fighting this shit in the trenches, ground zero. And it's going to get crazy. Look at UC Berkeley and the Antifa showing up. Like, there's going to be a lot more of that before any of this gets better. But the only way to get to them is to hit them in their fucking wallet. And because they're forcing Title IX because they're afraid of losing funding, then you have to go to who gives them more money on the back end and convince them that this is only going to damage the school's reputation and effectively hinder all forms of academic growth that a student might experience while on campus. All right, I got a little bit crazy on that one. That did go a little bit long. I might cut some of that stuff out. College Republicans are friends in your culture war. I agree. I absolutely fucking agree. It's one of those things. You know, it's just one of those fucking things. What kind of book am I going to write? Puppers, I'm actually writing a book about how to become a YouTuber. So all my experience, all my information, I'm doing a lot more research on stuff right now, and I'm compiling a lot of information together that I feel will be beneficial to people who want to jump into the game. And believe it or not, I was actually outlining an idea earlier today, and somebody messaged me, they emailed me asking for advice on how to get started. So I'm like, as I'm working on it, I got that notification. So people out there want to know, and I'm not against like talking to people, helping people out, but I also feel like I probably would be better writing it down from like a no bullshit perspective of like, this is what you need to do, this is how you have to do it, and this is going to be the best way going forward. But then again, there are so many ways to do it. I need to I need to reach out to some people and also can talk with them and get some of their ideas down. So so that's gonna be the thing. Also, it could also be a potential second income stream right now until the shit picks up again. That is the God's honest fucking truth about what's going on right now. It's things are in fact that bad. I really wish that they weren't, but they are that bad. Like I'm telling you seriously, 90,000 views and I made $40. That's how bad things are. So it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. You can have ad block turned off. You can have all these things turned off, but the money ain't there. It's just not there. And that's just that's the fucking truth. So yeah, that's things right now. Hold on a second. Okay. Cool. I'm just importing everything from what I recorded into the editor here so I can get that going. But yeah, that's just the truth of it. Did I post a video on Twitter? No. Let me double check that I shouldn't have posted a video on Twitter. Oh no, I posted a video on Twitter like 2 nights ago from when I was doing some stuff. So looks like yeah, everything there looks fine. I just want to make sure. Oh, thanks a lot, Color Me Trigger. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the $5. It really does come in handy. Again, I'm not trying to like, I'm really honest to God, not trying to be like, pity me, poor me. I'm really not. Like, I love what I do. I'm so thankful I get to do it. It's just the reality of where things are at, you know? And the thing is, no one, one of the things that bothers me is like during the adpocalypse, everyone was talking about it. And then I've talked to people privately about it and they're like, yeah, things are getting better. And then July 1st, things went to shit. And I've mentioned this to people. I've mentioned what happened. I need to cover it in a video. I need to understand it a bit more. And like people are either so used to the whole apocalypse because it's been like 3 months that they're just thinking it's another version of that, even though it's a ransomware attack on the world's largest advertiser provider. So it's actually not the Wall Street Journal or any kind of news outlet tackling this shit. And I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. Oh, Big Fat Brian gave $2 on Super Chat. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is actually carne asada burrito, which in a couple days I'm back in California. I'm back in California again, and I get to gorge myself. And my girlfriend's mom's boyfriend is letting me use his car while I'm there, so I can drive to the go get burritos anytime I want. Anytime I want. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to all that shit. So, thoughts on Anthony Fantano? I met him. An interesting guy. Very, like, I don't have an interaction with him very much. Like, we follow each other on Twitter. I think we might have said a couple words. I said hi to him at VidCon. He's kind of like, he's very stoic is the word I would use. Very stoic. And, but yeah, nice. So, do I watch Doctor Who? I don't, American Phil. Have I ever chilled at the Tiki? I have not, Dr. Headgrab. You've never had a taco because I'm a shelter piece of garbage. Which one would you recommend? Any taco. Especially a pink taco. Oh, am I right? Oh, yeah. No, but seriously, the tacos are good. Tacos are good. Oh, you're in the process of making that into a dance meme? Awesome. Thank you. I don't watch Top Gear. I'm not into that kind of stuff. So, yeah, imagine I might do that tomorrow when I get home. Dr. Headcrab, I don't have my Switch friend code handy right now. So there's that. Let me see. Oh, that he got caught. And that should be... Okay, I'm just working on the editing. You guys can chill with me while I work on this for a few minutes. So let's see. Patreon, YouTube charity. I mean, it helps. It really does help. I don't lift as much as I should. I need to get back. I have a gym membership. I go. I just, you know, I just haven't been putting in as much energy as I should at the gym. So, oh, thank you very much, WD40 for the 5 pounds. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I've heard about that. About Top Gear. I've heard about Top Gear before. I just don't know much about it personally. So, or €5. I don't know, man. I can't tell what's a pound. No, the pound is like the little L sign, right? I'm an American. We use the S and the 2 lines through it like fucking people. But no, thank you very much, man. Are we doomed to a generation of pansies? No. No, we're not doomed to a generation of pansies. Not everyone is a pansy. People can grow out of being a pansy, if that's what you want to call it. People out there, I think, just need to know that they have options and they have the ability to express those options. And I think a lot of it's going to be a lot of people that are going to, you know, going to have to realize that life is not easy. And I think a lot of the people that we see coming out of college right now, the ones that are like the SJWs or whatever, once life bitch slaps them, they're going to wake up real fucking quick because they're not going to have a choice. You know, they're just not going to have a choice. Okay. And so as you guys can see, is Tariq Nasheed. So you guys pretty much know what I'm going to talk. Hold on a second here. Dude, let me just double check that shit. Cool, got the Tariq thing done. But yeah, ever since, I will say this though, doing the show like this, it's been a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this with you guys. I think it's a blast to do. You guys seem to like it. People seem to like it. And I'm able to actually put out content at a consistent time. Not only with the stream being at 10, which is probably going to move up a little bit, by the way, to around 8 p.m. post Comic-Con. That's probably not going to fucking happen. Okay. Once I get back from Comic-Con, I'll be able to then set the actual time because I don't have to travel anywhere for a while. And then after that, I should be getting my new motherboard and then getting that taken care of, getting the whole thing fucking fixed, which will be awesome sauce. I'm just going to reuse that Amazon link again. And then go from there. That's going to be the next step of things. All right. Tariq. So I'm exporting the Tariq thing right now. So yeah, no, the live stream Cinder are a lot more fun. I like doing this. Like I've been wanting to do this for a while. Originally I had this idea to do this, but make this the only video I post. And then it dawned on me, well, people like the single stories. Okay, cool. I can do single stories. And then what if I sit there and I do my usual stuff, but then I record it live? That way it forces me to be more on point. If you notice, there hasn't really been many screw-ups. And then I also get to talk with you guys and engage after the fact. And then as a result, it works out, right? And people have been still watching the videos. The videos have been doing pretty well. And then at the end, I throw in a little stinger where I say I stream at 10 p.m., which I'll be changing, and it'll be in better quality once it's all taken care of. Oh, I'm sorry, Void. Don't move up 2 hours because I'll miss them. It's because I stay up really late. And the camera glitching. If the camera's glitching right now, it's because I'm exporting a video. Yeah, give it a second. Give it a second. Any new cancer? Currently Evergreen? No, not yet. Oh, hey, Bob. Good luck on your final, man. Good luck on your final. Okay, so yeah, I won't export the other videos. That's apparently causing a problem. I should have shilled Prime Day. I put a little bit of content out for Prime Day. Prime Day deals kind of sucked though, to be honest with you. I wasn't really like, nothing really blew my skirt up, you know what I mean? Nothing really like made me go, oh my God, I want that so bad. It's just, it just wasn't, I don't know, it didn't do it for me. Nothing really jumped out. There's stuff I want to buy, but, again, I'm just waiting to get paid and this week, and then also to order stuff that will be there for Comic-Con, because I'll probably order it and have it sent to San Diego. Oh, I did open a P.O. box today. I have to go and take care of that this week, go and finalize all that. Oh, wow, man, people fucking... Yeah, I just took a look at, like, the last couple hours. People have bought a lot of stuff from Amazon Prime. I think, wow, that's awesome. Everything I get through Amazon affiliate right now is going to buy more gear. So like the motherboard, maybe another microphone for 5 people come over. My dad wants actually to jump on stream. I don't know if my dad's watching right now, but we're all going out tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. Am I excited for Comic-Con? You know what? This is going to sound really funny. I'm not actually. I'm not excited for Comic-Con. This is my 18th time. I'm excited to see my friends. I'm excited to spend time in San Diego because I do miss San Diego quite a bit. I'm excited to spend time with my brother, who is like the only sibling I now live away from. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him. I'm looking forward to being down there for those reasons. And also I'd like to try to expand maybe how I do some stuff in terms of covering movie content for 3 Buck Theater. I got screening invitations to check out on what is it? Resident Evil Vendetta and Starship Troopers. I can watch those and review them. I'm actually going to start probably doing more reviews like of Blu-rays and stuff for 3 Buck Theater, because that ultimately is going to be my end goal, is to do that, is to make that my my focus, and then still do this, and then do these streams, and then just post the streams, and then when that's over, that's over. But I can work on movie stuff, which is what I'm more passionate about. Do I still watch Thunderfoot? Yeah, I still watch Thunderfoot. I like Thunderfoot. I don't like everything he said, but there's that. How did I make you stop smoking cigarettes? Live with Mundane Dad, or Live with Mundane Dad. Yeah, I could do Live with Mundane Dad. I need to go record a vlog. another one because she's 17 weeks now. I need to like talk about that. I want to go week by week and then talk about certain aspects of like where the baby is in terms of fetus and everything else. Yeah, I do like blue microphones. I have the blue raspberry. I bought that earlier this year, which is a good little mic for the iPhone, and everything else. Let's see. Cytotron, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for wishing me an awesome day at Comic-Con. Comic-Con is going to be fun. I'm going to be in Hall H for the 90-minute Marvel panel. I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to be recording. I'm going to give my thoughts. I'm going to try to put together content. The problem with it is it's not going to be timely content because I'm not going to be able to do that, right? Like there's no good internet down there and I'm stuck there. Now, the big problem here is that like when I go to Comic-Con is very much, I'm in Hall H, I'm there all day. The camera's glitching because I was editing. I had the editing software open that probably fucked it up. So I'm gonna hold off on that shit then. I won't edit anymore. Let me just cancel, save as. Where is that? It's YouTube 2. Where the fuck is that? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, that might have caused a problem. Okay, that should be good now. What do I think of taquitos? I love taquitos, man, but I love taquitos better when they're called rolled tacos with guac, lettuce, and pico de gallo. What do I think of thoughts on Politicon? I don't know what Politicon is, actually. Hey, what's going on, General Crow? How are you, buddy? How is the UK today? Hope things are going well for you. Oh, is it fucking up pretty bad? Oh, wow, it's pretty off. I mean, on here it looks pretty off. It might pick up a little bit better now because I'm not exporting. Let's see here. Again, one of the things I'm going to get is I'm going to get a tethered network connector. I'm going to run a solid connection. I'm using wireless, which has problems as well. So I just need to get wait till next month when I get paid through Amazon. But I talked to Magog the other night for like 2 hours, chit-chatted with Magog, who is a fucking awesome guy. And he was telling me that there's ways for me to actually get my my 70D to be recognized as a webcam. So I'm going to try that out when I get the new motherboard, so then I can move my 70D right here and not use a Logitech and actually get like a webcam, a web stream that is full HD and not whatever this is. Any guess why Scarce disappeared? I'm going to guess it has something to do with Zoe Berger. I have not played any Looking Glass Studio games. You got some Taco Bell rolled chicken tacos? Not bad, not bad. I know I sound like a fucking Mexican food elitist because I lived in San Diego, but that's the thing. Will I care for your illegitimate child? No, I won't. Yeah, Magog of Moscow, yeah, or Magog of Moscow, yeah. Hung out with him for a couple hours the other night. Did Scare start fucking Zoe Berger? I don't know if he did, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. What about FPS Russia? You know, one time I saw Doug at Comic-Con, or not at E3, like 11 years ago. I saw him at E3 2006. He was there. I was in line to play the Wii U or play the Wii, and he came walking by. He released a movie. I downloaded it. I gotta check it out. But he released a fucking movie. So there's that. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah. Fucking. Oh no, FPS Russia. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone different. I'm thinking of FPS Doug. My bad. I fucked up. FPS. I fucked that up. I fucked that one up. Good night, Fry Guy Zero. So am I still boycotting Persona 5 because of the streaming rules? Yeah, until they change, I'm not going to fucking stream it or play it. Have I ever spoken to Thunderfoot? We've been on a stream or two together, I believe. So there's that. Let's see here. I'm filming some of a shorter videos live and on. Oh yeah. Subscribe to Magog. Yeah, Carrot. Yeah, Carrot's good. Subscribe to Magog. Have I seen No Men Beyond this point? I have not. Will Power Rangers 2 be announced at Comic-Con? Let me take a look. Let me see if Lionsgate has got a Power Rangers. Power Rangers panel at San Diego Comic-Con. Thursday, July 20th at room 25 ABC. It will. Oh wait, hold on. There's 3 Comic-Con panels for there. You've got Power Rangers Toys and Collectibles, Boom Studios Power Ranger Comics, and then you've got Power Rangers Movie Virtual Reality, which is not happening in any major room. So I don't believe we're actually going to see. I haven't looked at the schedule yet for it. So when I do a stream on Thursday to make up for tomorrow's non-stream, I'll be able to look it up. Is Jim Sterling in SJW? Yes, he is. He is absolutely one. You just want more Steven Universe episodes announced? Sure. I've never played it, so I don't know. Why is Marvel such a shit can when it comes to the comics? Because here's what Marvel does. Marvel knows that its bread and butter is actually not in establishing series. Its bread and butter is in launching new series. I'm not even kidding you. More people buy the #1 issue of a comic than actually continue reading the comic. So Marvel knows that if it gets like 7 or 8 issues into a series and it kills it and then it replaces it with something, it doesn't matter what it is. They know that they're going to make money as a result. Like, that is part of it. That's where Marvel makes a lot of its cash in terms of comics. It's a horrible business practice because it doesn't show any faith in what you're putting out there outside of the staples. And it's one of the reasons why they've gone full fucking SJW, because they just don't give a shit. So who is the hidden gem anti SJW channel? Magog. He's just great. I just really like Magog, man. He's awesome. If you send me hot sauce in a PO, I'll try it. I will. I'll probably try it. Will DuckTales get a release date at CC? DuckTales, as far as I know, has got a release date. Let me see. It will premiere on Disney XD August 12th, man. So you got like a month from tomorrow. So awesome for that, right? That's fucking fantastic. So let me see here. What else we got? Mad Dog 357 is headed to me. When I post it, I won't have it up for probably a little bit. Do I think that the relationship between internet celebs and their fans is different than the one between movie/music celebs and their fans? Yeah, it is, because we actually engage with you guys. We engage with you guys a lot more, but at the same time, the higher we get, the more popular we get, the harder that becomes. And it's not because we don't want to, it's because there becomes so many people that it becomes more of a problem, which is one of the reasons why I like these kind of streams, because I can sit here and I can BS with you guys. We got 181 people watching right now. There was 214 earlier. I can talk with you guys. I can mention, we can have in-jokes, we can have memes. And even if I got like 3,000 or 4,000 people watching the stream, which, hey, one day that'd be pretty fucking fantastic. Even if I had that many people watching the stream, I would still put on slow mode and I would try to interact with people. That would be the whole point. The whole point of this show is, for one, I get to do my content for the next day, which is awesome. I get a live audience, which gets to watch me make jokes and fuck up and have a good time. And then I get to talk to you guys afterward about stupid shit that's just fun to BS about. And that's part of this entire cool experience. So except for Funhouse, they never read any comments. I don't blame people for not reading comments. I just don't. I get like 3,000 comments a day on videos just on this channel. So it's like going through them is very difficult. I scroll through, sometimes like to scroll through and pick one and read and respond. It just gets difficult. Will Fox attempt to make a live action Dragon Ball Z cinematic universe reboot? No, they won't touch that again. Review They Live. I've seen They Live, and I'll tell you how I feel. It's awesome. Wait, you found out today, random streams, that your mother is watching me. She knows you're a meme. I would like more details on that. Like, is your mom hot? Film for a live studio audience. That's right. Have I seen Spider-Man Homecoming? I have, Ricky. If you want my review of it, it's over on $3 Theater. Let's see here. You want to know how... Okay, hold on. Win Soren asks, I want to ask how well you know Akiva Goldman and his movie Good, because a lot of people seem to hate his contact for Rainbow Six movie. Akiva Goldsman is doing the Rainbow Six movie? Really? Because I know who he is. Like, he's been around for a long fucking time. The dude's like 55 years old and shit. Let's see here. Oh, he wrote The Dark Tower. I hope he didn't direct it. That movie he did, A Winter's Tale, was shit. Was just shit. All right, let's take a look at writing. Okay, so he's right. He wrote Dark Tower, wrote the story for Transformers, did the screenplay for the last Rings movie, did The Fifth Wave, did Insurgent, Winter's Tale. He wrote a lot of episodes of Fringe, which was a good show. He wrote The Da Vinci Code. He's written some good movies. He wrote Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. I can't forgive him for Batman and Robin, but Batman Forever was really good. So there's that. So I don't know if he's doing, if he's working on Rainbow Six. I know he's an executive producer on Bumblebee. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna need more info on that. So is Winter's Tale just a big old troll movie? It's a bad movie. Good night, Gundo. Thanks for coming in, man. Email me, Jack. TheMundaneMatt@gmail.com. You want me to say? You guys want me to say film in front of a live studio audience? I could. Okay, hold on. I'll try it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and this episode is filmed in front of a live studio audience. How's that? Good? Bad? My voice is kind of going away, so I probably need to close this thing up in a minute. Do I ever want to cover creepy supernatural stuff, like things like Bigfoot, UFOs, and such? Yes. Dude, I love Bigfoot, man. I'm huge into Bigfoot. I know it's not real, but I just love the concept. UFOs, same thing. I love all that shit. Like, I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries as a kid. I watched Sightings Saturday nights at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. on UPN back in the 90s and shit. Did I hear? Yeah, Karen off. I had lunch with Repsion the other day, and I heard about his dad, and I feel really bad. I need to hit him up. I don't know, Riley, if I'm going to be in Discord. I might be in the chat, but I don't know if I'm going to be in the voice. So, live captive audience. Will Shia play Randy Stair in a movie? No, he's way too old, but I could see the casting. Do I think Marvel will kill off Vision? I don't, actually. And I think that has a lot to do with Spider-Man Homecoming. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to say it. So I'm not going to. But it's something to do with a particular character that is only a voice. Arching, my patrons do have a Discord. So if you join Patreon, I give you access to the patron Discord, which and then also the main Discord, but the patron only Discord is stuff I need to spend more time with. But yeah, I have the two. I have one for patrons, which I go in there and I'll talk to them. I got the main Discord. I spend more time in the main Discord, but for private stuff, we got the patron. So call the cops if you see Tupac. That's right. I should look at the disaster that happened behind the scenes of Batman and Robin. Akiva Goldsman got more or less screwed. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, you wanna do the Amazon affiliate link? Okay, let me bring that up. Which fucking stupid goddamn thing is it? There we go. Okay. Let's see here. I honestly thought that the Ray McKesson video would have gotten more views, given the fact that Philly D talked about it, but surprise, it did not. I was kind of surprised. If you guys want to get any last-minute Amazon Prime Day shopping, you can do so by following this link right here. So one Patreon, yeah, one for Patreon, one for normies, yeah. I don't know what else to give for Patreon and whatnot. Like, people have been really supportive, which is awesome. And they're really fun and they're really friendly. And I just like talking to people. But the big problem with it is that when you're too accessible, it doesn't really breed that kind of response. And that's not like a negative. It's just kind of like being that kind of that distance between. But I just like to talk to people. So it's how it kind of works out. It hurt. Yeah, Andy, it hurt my soul too, man. That my Patreon is 1/10 of Movie Bob's. It's actually less than 1/10 of Movie Bob's. I'm not a pedantic piece of garbage. I mean, sometimes I am, but like it's just like I said. It's when it comes to SJWs, they will pay out. Now I could sit there constantly on Twitter and every video, and I know I talk about the Amazon affiliate and I talk about Patreon a little bit, but like, if I were out there every day going like, this is really as bad as it seems, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to provide the content, and I hope that it comes back. I'm just thankful people are watching. One thing I really say about that. No, dude, DKJ Spec, man. Listen, I understand. I appreciate the sentiment, but if you need the money, like, and you do clearly need the money from your comment, just like, don't worry about it, bro. Like, don't worry about it. Just watch. That's all I can ask. That's all I can ask. Like that's just how it is. So will the slasher cinematic universe be announced someday? Freddy and Jason, I think, are both New Line. Because, Warner's is definitely Jason, and I think they also have Freddy because of New Line. Michael Myers is Universal? I want to say Universal. Chucky, I don't know who owns Chucky anymore. They could probably be brought in. But if they were to be like a slasher, cinematic universe and whatnot, where like because they tried that with Freddy v. Jason, and I liked Freddy vs. Jason a lot. I thought it was a fun movie, right? I thought it was a great movie for what it was, and I enjoyed the piss out of it. And hey, here's a fun little factoid for Freddy vs. Jason, and I don't understand why they never made a sequel. I know they tried with Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, but it's because of Bruce Campbell that job fell through, and I know this because I talked to the producer of that project, and he hates Bruce Campbell for what happened. But I've never been able to ask Bruce Campbell what he thinks of it, so there's that. But that movie was the only other movie in 2003 that was #1 at the box office 2 weeks in a row. The only other movie that did that was Finding Nemo. And Finding Nemo came out a few weeks before Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean came out, I think it was July 3rd, 2003. It was #1 that first weekend, and then it lost out #1 the following weekend on July 10th, 2003 to Terminator Rise of the Machines. How the fuck do I know that off the top of my head? I worked in the theaters, man. Like, you live and die by Friday nights and shit. Wasn't Freddy v. Jason intended as a trilogy? I don't think so. I mean, if they did Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, they could have easily turned it into a trilogy. You just want to see my name highlighted in orange. Do I think the Monsterverse shot itself in the crotch? No. I'm going to talk about that once I watch The Mummy. I'm going to try to watch it this week if I can, and then review it. Because I'm excited to see it. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and I love the idea of the Monsterverse and everything else. Yeah, I did hear about the YouTube video that was teaching kids to masturbate that was clearly too young to understand that. I think Leon Lush did a response to that. I haven't watched it, but I was like, oh my god, that's fucking horrible. So... yeah, Jack says, it was blank year and blank had just come out in theaters. I say that a lot, and he uses that as a meme, but it's true. That's where my life was at. So, hold on, Kieran. You're not a fan of content being hid behind a Patreon wall. It makes the reach of your content less effective. But nothing is hidden behind a Patreon wall. There's no content that is hidden behind a Patreon wall. The only thing that is hidden is access to a patron-only live stream. The live stream is broadcast publicly. And if the live stream is definitely broadcast publicly, that's not a problem. It's just if you want access to come in and talk, that's behind the paywall. So that's not technically content. That's just access to me. And that's the whole point. Oh, okay, you're not saying that. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Bros Firehawk, what game are you trying to beat? Hopefully it's the game of life or it's your penis. But I'm not gonna help you come because that's gonna cost you some money. That's how low I've gotten. Trying to proposition a YouTube commenter to help ejaculate. Thanks a lot, Jeff Davis. I really appreciate the $10 saying here. Just wanted to throw you a 10 spot for appreciation of fair commentary on events. Thank you, dude. Really, that's actually the hardest part of everything is because I meet people from across the YouTube spectrum, and some are like super like, ah, and then others are just like, no guys, can't we all get along? And then I'm probably more of the can't we all get along type. But people are chill, dude, and it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Access to me sounds dirty. Take it however you want it. You're gonna leave for college next week to play football, Mr. Tickle. What adult advice? Wear flip-flops in the shower of your college. Don't drink and then have sex with a woman. That will never end well for you. For 2 reasons. 1, the possible accusation of rape, and 2, whiskey dick. The last thing you want to do when you're trying to impress a girl on the first night having sex is come too soon. Never leave the house with a loaded gun, meaning if you're going to go at the party, jerk off first. You're going to do it anyway. You might as well just do it first. That way you're calm. You're collected. When you leave the house, there's no chance of you having a loaded gun in your pants. Now, granted, you're young, so that you reload pretty quickly. But it still takes the edge off. Wolfenstein, you can't beat the last boss. Oh, just run and hide and then shoot it. Patron only, Matt drop of body pillows. Yeah, that's right. Or do push-ups. Fuck that, dude. Jerking off's way more fun. Calm, collected, no extra jizz. Best and worst pitches for cinematic universes I've heard so far. Best that's not being discussed is the Robin Hood one. That's Lionsgate is doing that. I think with Robin Hood Origins, with the guy who was in Kingsman is doing that. I think Sony also is pushing a cinematic universe for Robin Hood, but that's probably not going to go anywhere. I like that concept because there's lots of characters there. There's Robin of Locksley, there's Maid Marian, there's Little John, the Sheriff of Nottingham. Like, you could play this up. Prince John could even get his own. No, Prince John never gets his own movie, but could be a huge part of a Sheriff of Nottingham film. You know what I mean? Like Scarlett O'Hara, or Will Scarlet. I mean, there's tons of characters in Robin Hood that could easily play off each other, and Sherwood Forest could have a whole ripper ornament, like whole mounts of fucking adventures and shit. So I think that'd be pretty cool. The worst one though, I think I've heard is the James Bond cinematic universe. That was actually talked about a couple weeks ago, but I was out of town. I might cover that. I should probably just do a video on it anyway. Because that, like, the thing is, I've read some of the Bond books, and they're good books. They're a little bit dry, but they're good. And what would you do? Would you go back and give Vesper Lind her own movie? It's like, oh, what happened to Vesper leading into her committing suicide? In the book she committed suicide. In the movie she was killed. I felt the suicide from the book was far more impactful because of everything, which is one of the reasons why, like, so if you know Vesper committed suicide when you get to the end of Quantum of Solace, which by the way, if you're going to watch Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, watch them back to back, because it's a 4-hour movie experience that by the time it's over, the way that Quantum was crafted as it is a natural progression from Casino. Casino kind of ends and then picks up right there and takes you off on Quantum. And then by the end of Quantum, I'm on the edge of my seat. I have goosebumps. I am in this movie. Quantum and Casino back-to-back is one of my favorite viewing experiences. By the end, when he tracks down Vesper's boyfriend, who was apparently like a double agent that was trying to groom her and then got her in that situation, like presents the Algerian knot and everything else, has him arrested. Like, that was really cool, but like, when she commits suicide in the book, you're just like, okay, that has a lot more impact. Like, even though they're not connected, it's just like that. What percentage of fans do you think would have been Nazis in Nazi Germany? Like 2%. Have you ever heard Made Up Movie from the Adam Carolla Show? No, that'd be pretty good to check that one out. Yeah, no problem, bros. Glad you got to take out the boss. In there, I would stream with Razorfist. I like Razorfist quite a bit. I was hoping he would make it at the VidCon because it's only like 4 hours away from Phoenix, but it was like 137 degrees in Phoenix when we were in VidCon, and it's too hot for him to go. I'd work with him. I'm actually talking about bringing in other YouTubers for these streams. So like to do videos with other people and whatnot. Once I get the situation with the webcams figured out and everything figured out, I could do that. Think kind of like YouTube Saints, so to speak, but just having us talking about these issues. Is late 20s too old for college? No, man. No, not at all. I didn't start going to college until I was like 23, almost. This is when I started going to film school. You know, so no. Your late 20s is fine. Have you ever heard of the movie You'll Never See? I have not. Sam Harris or Matt Dillahunty fight to the death. Who wins? I really don't know. But yeah, Razorfist knows how to talk. That's true. I'd love to stream with Boogie. That photo of me, Sargon, and Boogie is one of my favorites. I love that I'm with two people that I really like and admire. It was a lot of fun. Being John Malkovich is overrated. Absolutely agree. It's a one-time watch. So yeah, there's all that. But actually, guys, I do need to wrap this thing up. I need to finish editing these things together because you wish super chat at PayPal. Josh, I'm just gonna shill this real quick because I totally fucking can. If you are looking for PayPal, I've got hold on here. Okay. I know. This is me shilling. I'm really sorry. Okay. I Come in Peace with Dolph Lundgren, right? Where the alien comes down, like puts like fucking takes the spinal fluid out of people. I've seen I Come in Peace, dude. I've seen that movie like fucking 10 times. The movie was great when I was a kid. Yeah, you want the normal Discord link? Yeah, let me get the normal Discord link. All right, I'm going to. Okay. All right, there you guys go. Yeah, I have to say I'm traveling with family in the morning. They're going to be up at 8. I got to finish this shit up and then get to bed. So, I haven't reached out to Adam Carolla. I wouldn't necessarily say that Steven Crowder is anti-SJW. He's just pro-conservative. They just happen to overlap. So, but yeah, we'll figure that one out. But anyway, I'll be back on Thursday night at the same time, 10 p.m. to do the next show. And as always, guys, thank you so much. You're all fucking fantastic. I love you guys. Peace out.